is up, guys? Kingslayer Cards here with Robert Garcia, champion of
Crow's Nest.
first place, undefeated with Narukami Vanquisher. What did you win at this event?
I won this first place medal. This very nice trophy.
And a playmat that we don't have here.
Yeah, a playmat we don't have. It's the end playmat with the champion.
Rebirth.
My bad. Box. What was it, Richard? Of a set 5?
Yes. Overdressed set 5.
There's a box and cash. It was $100 in cash because we ended up splitting top 8.
Yep, so let's get on with the deck profile.
We're going to be starting with our grade 0s. Obviously the starter. I know it's not SP, but it's the cutest starter they have. And we're going to go on to the triggers next. 4 heal triggers with the effect, because why not? 4 strike crits. 4 draw PGs. 2 go to soul crits. 1 normal draw. I guess you can say normal just has this skill if your opponent's a grade 3 or greater, gain plus 10 shield, or gain plus 5 shield, so it's a 10k shield. I run 1 just because I like having the 1 and having 5 draw triggers. However, you could say I have 6 draw triggers with the OT. I know a lot of people shit on the OT, but
Stop it. Just stop it. How did you get it first? There you go.
No. Anyway, yeah, the OT needs to go. But at the same time, everyone has one, so it's kind of fair. Deal with it. Next, we're going to go on to the grade 1s of the deck. Very simple. I run 8 grade 1s in this deck. 4 Chain Bolt and 4 Mighty Bolt. Simply because you only need your grade 1s to ride. If you see it to ride, your chances of winning is astronomical. Richard would always say that if you see the grade 1, you win. And it's completely true.
It's like 90% true.
It's like 95. It's insane. Your grade 1s, when you like mulligan, you mulligan for the grade 1 obviously because you only run 8. But you throw back your grade 3s, so you don't care about seeing your grade 3s because your grade 1s grab your grade 3s. And so yeah, so you basically just want to see a grade 1 and a grade 2, and you're set for the game. Moving on to grade 2s, you run 4 Choho, 4 Chohos, 4 Chaturas, run 3 Rock Climb, which I might change later on, but at the same time I don't think I'm going to, and 2 Barca. This is probably the second best card, third best card in this deck, besides from my grade 3s. My grade 3s, the grade 3s in this deck are insane. This card has won me so many games just because it's a 2 attacker. It's ridiculous. This is another amazing card. This whole deck is filled with amazing cards. These are enablers to call out Chitura and full Bronto and to extend your plays. Chitura gets plus 10 on call, which is insane with Vanquisher because Vanquisher gives it a plus 10 already static, and so it becomes a 33. And Chitura applies the on hit.
33 on the marker, right?
Yeah, 33 on the marker, 28
on the way.
23, yeah, 28 on the other ways. It hits over, what, a trigger on a marker, hits over 2 triggers. And so that's basically the grade 2s. Next, we move on to grade 3s. And hands down, this is the best card in the deck. And if anybody plays this at 3 or 2, they are they need to rethink their whole strategy. This is the best card in the deck. It filters 4 cards with this card. This is the second best card in the deck. These cards right here filter 4 cards out of your deck by just doing swing, bind, and call. You also get to swing again, and you get another Excel marker. It is so good. And lastly but not least, we got Let's Get Excited Vanquishers. I did used to have the SVRs, but then I upgraded to these. I'm trying to max rate the deck. It's almost there. And then we are going to our strides. First off, we got the what everybody says should be banned stride, stun burst. We run 4 of it. I am thinking of cutting it down to 3 so I can add in another exterminate. We run exterminate at 2, but I'm thinking about bumping it up to 3 just for the mirror match.
How often did you use exterminate in the tournament?
Exterminate was the MVP of my deck, hands down. Think about it this way: I only went into stun burst once the whole tournament, and I was against Murakumo because he had full board. That was it. Every other matchup I went into exterminate and gave plus 20 or plus 40 to my front row for a counter boss. Exterminate's really broken. Next we run 2 V Buster, mainly because if they have 1 card on board and I don't have a Choho and I don't feel like doing exterminate, I run him, but mainly he's there just to flip up for stun burst. Next we got the, I guess you could call it the text of the G zone, DNA, which is the best card in the stride zone. Counterblast 2 deal damage. Hopefully they don't 6 damage heal. You know, I take that back. It's not the best card in the stride zone. It's probably like the worst one, besides Buster. But it's still a really good card, and it's really situational. Next, we got one of my favorite cards in the deck, which is the GB8. I'll show you why this is my favorite card in the deck after I show you my G guards. So, we're gonna start off with 1
Bulwark.
Bulwark. Bulwark is a very good card. It actually got errated to where instead of at the end of battle, it's when this is retired. So their end of battle, your opponent's end of battle skills for like Dagda and
Not Dagda, for title.
for title and for what's another card relevant?
Lou.
Not Lou.
Ashley.
Ashley. This would kill Ashley tapped if you have 4 bound. And it also gets what, plus 10 for Thunder Strike 3. It's a really good card. I run it at 1 just because it's very situational. And I'll show you why it's very situational when I show you my other G guards, because the other G guards make up for it. You run 2 of the new G guard. Amazing G guard. Cannot understand how many times this G guard has helped me, just because people don't want to bind 1 card.
Well, would. It's a lose-lose.
It's a lose-lose, but with the card's already tapped, you don't care, right? Anyway, the card's really good. It gives you a plus 20k shield. And now for my favorite card of the deck. The Triple Impede! This card has made so many people mad. So many. It's retire one, no, bind, retire, and then you retire another one if they have 2 or more rear guards than you. And why I run 3 is because sometimes I have 3 heal guardians in my hand, and you just slap them down, you flip 3 up, and you wipe their board on defense. And then it's your turn after. Right? It's your turn. You're at GB6 already. GB8. It's right there.
Did you get the GB8 off?
No, I just didn't need to. The whole tournament just went by. It was the best of 1, so I never had the chance to do GB8. However, I could have. I just chose to do Exterminate because they had 4 open front row, so kind of plus 1 plus 40 in my front row. It was kind of better than just going to this plus, what, 20 every unit. It was really good. This is my G zone, and that is my deck profile.
So who did you end up, or what matchups did you play against this past weekend?
Round 1, I played against a mirror match exactly, not the exact same list, but a similar list. It's Vanquisher. I forget the guy's name, but it was Vanquisher, and
Round 2.
We played. I went second. That's how you basically beat the mirror match, is going second with this deck, so you can stride into this guy first, because they generate Excel markers with Excel decks. And so I win round 1. Round 2, I face another mirror matchup, but instead of Vanquisher, it's Erads, which is Eradicators. He was playing Fouling Sword. I ended up winning that one too. That one was probably one of the tougher matchups. Round 3, another mirror match. I play against another Vanquisher player, and sadly to say, the only reason I won that game was because I was on Exterminate and I hit the OT. Yeah, I did it. I'm sorry, guys. But a win's a win at the end of the day. I hit the OT to win. I looked at the guy and said, I'm sorry. I said, we can play it as a crit if you want. And he goes, no, it's fine. Did the guy end up topping? Do you know?
You remember his name?
No. I think he got top 16, not top 8. Fourth round, probably my hardest match of the day was Grand Blue. This deck struggles against Grand Blue. Or at least I do. I don't know why. It's my hardest matchup. I got down to the last turn where I had a double impede his last board. The board he called off with his stride, the new stride. I hate that new stride. That new stride is broken. Round 5? What did I play round 5? Round 5. That was Tashi. I felt so bad. He had a G assist for grade 3. He ended up writing the... No, he stayed on grade 2. I went into my Vanquisher turn, and then he G assisted the next turn when he was at 5 damage, 2 cards in hand. He G assisted for the grade 3 heal trigger. And then the grade 3 heal trigger wasn't enough, and his stride turn didn't matter because then I triple impeded him, and his board was gone, and so he couldn't restand. And so I won that one the next turn with Exterminate. And then Murakumo was my last round, round 6, leading up to my 6-0. I won that match, obviously. He strode into the new stride and then called 3 cards, called 3 of the grade 2s, and just tried to filter for Shiryukis. It was a Shiryuki deck. That was really it. That was my tournament experience.
Is there any shout outs you want to give?
Shout out to Crow for hosting the amazing event. Shout out to Team Kingslayer, which I am a part on, even though I don't have a jacket, which I will hopefully get soon. And shout out to everybody who showed up. Hopefully you guys show up to our invitational, which will be sometime soon, I think. Yeah, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the deck profile. Thank you.